Welcome back to Unity tutorial part 6, where we get back into it and we're going to build a block breaker and a bit of a game manager this time. So last episode we managed to get the ball to actually lift off the player. So let's just demonstrate that now, like that. And it just bounces off, and that's not a very fun game. No one wants to play this. Unless you like playing like squash. But, so yeah, we're going to build a game manager this time, so let's get into it straight up. So let's go into your hierarchy and just right click and go create empty. And we're going to call this game manager. Alright, very easy. Just right click, just click on the little cog here if you want, or you can just go 000, or just right click and just set it to 0. Why didn't that set fully to 0? I have no idea, but set it to 0. It cleans it up a little bit, you know. Alright, so let's make 2 new scripts, and we'll call this one a game manager. And we'll make one more, and we'll call this one blocks. Yeah, blocks. Alright, so we can attach the game manager straight up to here, just like that. And then in your blocks, so you want to click the first one, don't click the block holder, just click this one here, and then shift click the bottom one, and then drag the block script straight onto them all. Alright, make sure in your blocks that this trigger is not clicked on. If it is clicked on, you're gonna have to unclick it. Click apply to that one because it is a prefab, and let's open them up. So in our, we want to open up blocks, and we want to open up game manager. So let's do the blocks real quickly. Delete everything, we don't want anything. We want to just go void on collision, enter, 2 parentheses, and 2 curly brackets. And then we want to just write very quickly a game manager. So we're accessing this guy, and then we're going to change. This is going to bring you back an error for now because we haven't created these just yet, but we will in a second. So just follow along anyway. I'll quickly explain what it does as well. Destroy game object. So what this is going to do is it's going to access the game manager script. Then we're going to access the game manager, the static variable that we will create in the game manager. And then we're going to access the destroy blocks command. Just like that. And then once we do that, it will minus one of the blocks, and then we're going to destroy the game object that we actually collided into. So into our game manager script, we'll delete those 2. We'll make this a void awake, and we'll delete the void update because we don't need it. Alright, we're going to need two variables. This time we're going to want a public int blocks, and we're going to say equals. But what do we equal that to? So in our blocks, we have all these blocks. So we have, it says 54, but really we have 55 blocks. So whatever you have, make sure you count it correctly. I have 55 exactly. Don't count this one, it's not an actual block. So just count that one to that one. So I have 55 blocks, so that's what I'm going to set mine to, 55. Just like that. As you can see, it's an integer, not a float, so we don't need to have the F there. Now we're going to make one more. We're going to call it a public static game manager. So we're talking about this guy, and then we're going to say game manager. Alright, so what that does, a static member allows you to access it along everything. So it gives you really easy access. See, now that's unhighlighted because it actually exists now. So because we can access it. We're going to make a really quick singleton. So what this will do is it's going to check if check if the if we have a game manager, and then we're going to set it to this. If we do have a game manager, if we do not, if we have one and there's another one, we're going to destroy it. So hopefully you're following along. It might be a bit hard to understand. I'm sorry. I need to get better at explaining some things. One quick thing I forgot to do up here. Just go null, and then like that. Alright, so we're going, if game manager is equal to nothing, make it equal to this. So if the game manager is equal to nothing, game manager is equal to this script. Alright, hopefully you're following. If game manager is not equal to this, so if we have another game manager and it's not equal to this, destroy game object. Alright, so what that will do is it will check it, and if we already have one that's equal to this script, and we have another one for some reason, it will destroy it on play. Alright, so hopefully you followed along with that. Let's go public. Is it public? Yeah, public void block. Oh no, destroy blocks. That's what we called it, yes. So just double check, see, now everything's not an error anymore, so that is excellent. Now we're just gonna go blocks minus minus. That is literally it for this at the moment. We're going to increase the game manager obviously with lose life and setting up all the destructibles and everything like that. So, but right now that is literally it. Now we can destroy our blocks, and I'll demonstrate that right now. So yeah, it's just saying an error, but it'll clear. Done. Oh yeah, quickly before we do anything, just check it, make sure you got blocks. It says 55. If you add more blocks, just really quickly, if you add more blocks, because this is a public, you can change this as much as you want. It will not do anything. It will completely ignore what you do in that script now. You have to change it in the inspector if you want it to affect this. So if you add an extra 5 blocks, it'll still think you have 55 blocks, but really you have 60 blocks. So you have to add it here. If you add it in your script and say 60 blocks, this will still think it's 55. It doesn't care anymore. So yeah, just be cautious of that. I have been caught with my pants down doing that a couple times. It's quite annoying. So let's play and test it out, eh? Hopefully it works out well and we don't get any crazy bugs. So we can still move. We can fire the ball. Oh, look at that. We can break blocks now. That's sick. Yeah, don't worry about the ball. When the ball hits the ground like that, we're going to destroy it next tutorial. So, and then we're going to also restart the level, because every time it hits the ground, it just gets slower and slower and slower. But anyway, yeah. So we've got a block breaking mechanic now, so we can destroy our blocks very easily, and like you can easily expand on this. You can go score ++1 or whatever like that, and you can make a scoring board. We're going to be setting up the UI and the death zone. This thing will be destroying the ball. We're going to destroy the ball and then game over, and we're also going to be setting up a UI, a little bit of a UI here, and then later on we'll set up a full main menu UI. So hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Definitely leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Always comment, guys. I can't stress it enough. I love the comments. I will always help you. So yeah, if you liked it, leave me a like, and I'll catch you later.